Cool. I will pause my screen and tangle for a minute. So let's carry on. Also, no, sorry. Could somebody remind me where I was? Question of potential.
Yes.
So we looked at the question of identity, we looked at the question of source, then third question was the question of potential. If I have the time, I will talk to you about the relationship between purpose, potential, and principle. Purpose doesn't stand alone. Yeah. Purpose does not exist in a vacuum. Purpose always exists in the Trinity, and that Trinity is purpose, potential, and principle. Purpose is the why, potential is the how, is the what you carry, and the principle is the how you're supposed to carry it. All right? Because every purpose has a different principle. If I always say this thing that with purpose, when you're functioning in your purpose, in the concept of purpose, general personal instruction is not general principle. I'll say that again. When you're functioning in purpose, personal instruction, the personal instruction that God will send to you, the things that God will allow or not allow for you is not a general principle. That is one of the reasons you can have example of that. Like Psalms, personal instruction is not a
Yeah.
general David, don't sleep with that person. Or this, go through the Bible, you will see personal instructions that are in alignment with the assignments. But those instructions only come on assignments. So you can never get personal instructions if you are not on assignment. The problem with Christianity today is that we have people personal principle.
Hmm.
Not everything is for you. Not everything in the Bible is for you.
Thank you, Jesus.
The whole Bible is not for you.
Yeah.
So don't try to don't let anything ever make you feel bad. So you have to read the whole Bible. You have to go. No, it's not. No, that's religion.
Yeah. Thank you, Jesus.
The reason we get carried away by that kind of crowd mentality is because we're not on assignment. It's because we're not on purpose. We're not on a mission. But when you are working in your assignments, oh Rakata, I tell you this, you will see, you will hear your instruction. Malaku, you will hear your instruction. I'm telling you, these are the things that give us confidence. These are the things that make us like lions when we go out. Because you have had your instructions. You know that you know. It's not something somebody told you. You will receive revelational knowledge. You will function at an intelligence that is unique to you.
Yeah.
God is only man. See, this is in the Bible. For that is in the Bible are these promises to his purpose. So you only qualify for some things when you're on assignment. There are some things prayer can never bring for you. So, Coach knows me now. I'm very unconventional. You will hear this kind of thing. There's something I pray. Now, that's not belittling prayer in itself. Prayer is one of the most powerful things that we can have. But my brother and sister, there are things we don't need to pray about.
Yeah.
There are things you don't need to pray about. A lot of times people send me messages, please join me in prayer for this thing. Pray with I say, I'll just send them. They know you don't need to pray about this. Then what I said, my friend, if I don't want to have that conversation with you right now. Then pray about this. It's like me in my spirit and on my assignment. I just know that there are things that God will not allow of me to do. Or there are directions that if I go, Kai, I'm draining away from the essence of my assignment. I just know. Nobody taught me. I just know.
Mhm.
And by God's grace, the small time I have worked in my assignments, the revelation I have received about, my assignments and what I carry, that no man taught me. Oh, oh. It's when you now share that revelation with people and you see the impact it creates, and you know that this was something that you just did out of your sleep, or you just did based on an inspiration that you got from the spirit. And I'm like, okay. But these are the kind of things that happens when you're working in your assignment. These are kind of things that happens. This is also what I mean by personal instruction is not general principle. Which is why, see, purpose is so powerful. There's something I wrote called 10 Things Purpose Will Do For You. One of the things purpose will do for you is that it will eliminate competition. See, when you understand that your journey is different from others, you don't have time to be looking at another person.
Yes.
Comparison dies. Negative competition dies because you know that your journey is different. When you understand that what you carry can only be carried by you, not become your number one competition.
Mhm.
See, these are the things that walking in purpose does for your spirit. That is why, like I said, it is part of the pillars of elevation. Yes, these 12 pillars of elevation, please don't play with it. Please don't play with it. Like I told you, if you get the foundation of these 12 pillars, elevation is inevitable. But I'll tell you this, it will come with a price. That's the part a lot of people won't tell you. It will come with a price.
Yeah.
Purpose will be the most difficult journey you will take before it becomes the easiest and most rewarding. Yes, purpose and this competition. Thank you for writing that. I thought I received the message from you, man.
Sorry?
I just saw my phone blink. I thought you sent me a message.
No.
I just realized it wasn't you.
No.
To the questions. I just digressed a bit. So we looked at identity, source, potential. Yeah. About how sources confirms potential, which is what led us to talking about, individual prescriptions is not general principle. Very important, I'll tell you. So some of the punchlines you carry away. If you understand that you're individual, that God can give you an individual instruction. Hey, if you can just hold on to that. By holding on to that, you're already giving God permission to now give you that instruction. You won't be waiting for one man of God all the time.
Oh,
You'll be
Jesus.
waiting for your own instruction because you're on assignment now. You've made yourself available. The master will give you instruction for instruction now. The instruction you gave the person going to the east, is it the instruction you gave the person going to the west? So why are you looking at your neighbor and thinking that you want to be like him or you want to follow his instruction? His instruction is not your instruction.
That's it.
Why are you looking at that kid? She has that. She has. Your instruction is not an instruction. Purpose will eliminate competition. 100%. The fourth question is a question of, ironically, is a question of purpose, which is why are you here? Why are you here? Yes, really, seriously. No, like seriously. This round planet that is orbiting or is orbiting around the sun. Why? A lot of people, oh, of course, I'm here because my parents got married, had sex, my mom got pregnant, boom. Here I mean, I didn't ask for this. If I said funny thing somewhere where it's this is there any Caucasian here? Sorry, I apologize if there's any Caucasian here. He sued his parents for giving birth to him.
Mm.
So this is real life. He's like, why did they give birth to him? That they didn't seek his permission before born him. They didn't always confirming it. Yeah. Sued the parents. Why you born me? You brought me into this wahala. Did I ask you to bring me here?
My God.
Well, of course, what do you think can lead to things like that? Of course, that person is obviously frustrated.
Yeah.
Accused of the existence. And for somewhere to go to school, get a job, get married, get kids, and die. Is that what this is all about? Surely it can't be. Surely there has to be more to it because if there's a being that's as intelligent as the one that made the galaxies, that made the heavens and the earth, that makes seeds grow from the ground, grow, the sun and this moon go rise and set without any calculation at all, that makes everything function perfectly. If the same person that made you and I, then surely he made us for a better purpose than to get a job, get pension, and die. If the one that made the galaxies, if you've never, sometimes I just me, to be honest, I'm not such a prayer warrior, as we call them. Sometimes one of the ways I just want to worship God or get in the awe of God or elevate my spirit, I just focus on space. I look at some of his creations. If I want to marvel at God, so I try to study the galaxies. Please, if you've never studied the galaxies, I beg you, just try. It will almost blow your mind, like literally almost blow your mind, but just try. You will see how, first of all, when it comes to the concept of space and time and matter and speed, physics, you will see how how so minute we are and how so big it's calling us to how big galaxies are. Space, I'm like, wow, marvel. What a marvel. God that we serve. What a marvel. Simple thing. Sometimes just take your time to process how when you put a seed in the ground, the process of that seed coming to life. Just look at that. You have nothing to do with it. You are not talking to it, you're not telling it anything, but it knows how to germinate and
Mm.
bring fruit. You see, we can go on and on. The intelligence of nature is so, I always say that nature is the biggest and greatest example of purpose. God injected purpose in nature so clearly that there's nothing in nature doing. Oh, I don't know if you caught that. There is nothing in nature that does its purpose. You don't keep waking up tomorrow and say, oh, I tired. You don't see an antelope and then tomorrow and say, you know what, today I want to be a frog. I know you're jumping like frogs. You don't see a mosquito that says, you know what, today I'm not going to drink blood. Honey is what I want to
My
drink.
God.
Honey. You, you
Oh
don't
my
you, you
God.
don't see that.
Ah,
Everything in nature is purpose driven. It's purpose driven. That's God is such a strategist. That's one of the ways God is out to send us a message. And don't forget, let's bring this our audience. Because of time, I was trying to fast track this. Coach knows, unfortunately, I'm not a small talker. I'm not the kind of guy you can give 30 minutes to talk. That would just be my
Coach Flo, please. Please, Flo, Coach.
and I don't know how to give halfway. I'm very passionate about what I do. Anytime I find myself I just want to empty
Thank you, sir. We need it.
because I believe that in this day and age, in this season, God is really trying to spark a movement. God is really trying to raise a generation of evangelists, not in the church wall, not in our religious setting, in your coaching, in your counseling, in your teaching, in your nursing home. But we can only do that when we have a clear sense of purpose of why we are doing what we're doing. Which in the end, and I'll touch on that. So if the end of anything you're doing doesn't end with thy kingdom come, then go and check again, please. If anything you are doing in life, whether it's a job, it doesn't end, or you don't have a way to connect it to the kingdom come. Kingdom come. It doesn't bring people to God. It doesn't expand God's kingdom in a way. Mm-mm. Check again. But the mistake we make, or how we've been wrongly trained, we think is that we think we have to be in ministry to be kingdom minded, or to be apostles, or to bring the kingdom to the marketplace. We don't have to be. What we have to do is understand the clarity of our assignment, our purpose, connect it with, find its place in the kingdom in our own unique, creative way. About that, no matter how similar what we're doing looks like, there is always a difference as you do it. There's a reason God puts different eyelids, differentiation marks on God. So many things in us that the message is so clear. There is no two human of the plus billion people in this, no two human beings in this world have the same eye scans. Not two, not even twins. No two human beings have the same number of hair on their head. Not two, not even identical twins. Let's not even go down to DNA and all that. Let's not even go there. So the question was, what is God trying to tell us by differentiating us, even though we're similar in a lot of ways, but in our essence, He differentiates us very clearly. One is that differentiation, one, shows our uniqueness. So never think you're ordinary. Never think you're ordinary. There are people that look like you, feel like you, sound like you. They are not you. They can never be you. You are 1 in 8 billion. Understand that. If nobody has told you you are wonderful, you are super, super wonderful. You are not off the shelf. You are not general production. You are not made in China. You are custom made. Everybody in this room understand that you are custom made. Custom made for your purpose. The reason nobody has your fingerprints is because you have a perspective. Has, please, I perspective. You have an idea, you have an angle, you have something that nobody of the 8 billion people they don't have. See, believe this, please. It's such a powerful tool. Purpose is such a powerful tool. And that's why my own mission in life, part of my own mission, is to help as much people birth them into their purpose. When you come close to me, people around me, they know this, and Coach guys attest. I don't see people. When you're close to me, I don't see you as you are anymore. I always see people from the lens of their calling. As you are to